What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 27, and we start today's episode off with a game against Nottingham Forest here away from home at the City Ground. So finally I will be returning to take on Forest away from home. Of course, we played against them at home in the league. This is away from home in the FA Cup, and yeah, it'll be a very emotional game for me to take on my former club, the side I of course spent the first season of this player career mode out on loan from the club we're at the moment, Fulham. So it'll be a very emotional time for me, but of course it wouldn't really be focusing on this game. It would be more focusing on the transfer request I submitted in the last episode, and you can hear Martin Tyler and Adam Smith talk about it here.
Well, the words come out through the media officer, actually told me today that the transfer request has been granted. The manager's agreed to this player moving on.
Yeah, and things are different these days, because when a player's not happy, it's not often that the club will stop him going against his will, because he can throw the toys out of the pram, and in the end you want to get rid of him, and maybe that's the case here.
Yep, Alan Smith is spot on. I have thrown the toys out of the pram and I do want to leave Fulham, and finally the transfer request has indeed been granted. So this could possibly be my last game for Fulham, and it comes against the side who, of course, we spent the first season of the player career mode. How about that for a coincidence? But anyway, we took on Forest, of course, and the first chance of the game would fall in the 7th minute, as would the first goal, as Bradley Johnson scores here. Another assist for me here as we cross the ball in from the left, and Bradley Johnson volleys it past Dominguez and makes it Forest 0, Fulham 1. So great to take the early lead in this game. I think it was Bradley Johnson. Great to take the early lead in this game anyway. And again, it's another cross into the centre from myself. And the finish was really lucky as well. He seemed to scuff the shot a little bit, and he was lucky because Dominguez, the goalkeeper, he seemed to look like he was going to cover the ball with his body, but instead it went underneath his arm. He got a good touch on it, but went underneath his arm, and it goes into the back of the net. So Forest 0, Fulham 1, and already we're in front in this FA Cup tie. In the 11th minute here, another good chance for us. I roll the ball forward towards Niklic. He keeps hold of the ball, plays it through towards myself. Another great chance. I start from the left hand side. Nice little Berber spin to beat my man, cross it in, and I think it was Brian Ruiz going for the header there, not sure. But the header was tipped onto the bar by Dominguez, and it's still Forest 0, Fulham 1. But all the early chances coming to us as you'd expect, and from this corner, it's only half cleared by the home side. Eventually it falls to Brian Ruiz, who shoots, but he gets his foot underneath and it loops over the bar and harmlessly out for a goal kick. So still 1-0, but after that, Henry Lansbury gets on the ball for Fulham, plays the ball down the right hand side, and the cross is made towards the far post. Bettinelli deals with it, and it's cleared away and out for a goal kick. But that was really all Forest could do in the first half. They didn't threaten at all, and in the 44th minute, Steve Sidwell gets on the ball here, rolls it through towards Brian Ruiz. I collect it and then play it back towards the run of Bradley Johnson. Johnson collects the ball now, and the former Norwich midfielder plays that wide to Niklic. He plays it back in field to Steve Sidwell. Sidwell keeps hold of the ball and gives it out wide again towards Niklic, then to Bradley Johnson, then to me. Some nice passing. I play a quick 1-2 with Kieran Richardson left back, go into the box. I try and shoot. The defender puts me off, but not well enough, because I collect the ball, and once again I have scored against Nottingham Forest. So again, it's another goal for me against Forest. Of course, this one coming away from home at my old ground. The first one was of course at home, but even so, same celebration, and that is no celebration. I show respect. I don't want to celebrate in front of my former fans who used to cheer me, and yeah, it's a great finish, take nothing away from it, but even so, no celebration for me, as you can see here on the replay, as we make it Forest 0, Fulham 2. So of course I did have a soft spot for Forest, and I did say that if Forest came for a permanent deal for me at the start of this season, I would definitely have considered going there. So how different things could have been had that happened, but even so, Forest 0, Fulham 2, and we score in injury time in the first half. So good to take the 2-goal lead there, and in the second half we could have started brightly, as we get the ball to Brian Ruiz. Ruiz finds Carrillo, and straight from kickoff he gives it to Sidwell. Sidwell plays it out wide towards Carrillo. Carrillo finds Sidwell. Sidwell plays it in field to Johnson. Johnson finds me. I play it through towards the run of Niklic, but Dominguez makes a good save, and Forest get the ball away. So we almost made it 3-0 directly from kickoff there. It would have been a lovely little pass and move goal, but sadly still 2-0. But in the 47th minute, Abdoun collects the ball for Forest, plays it out wide towards Cohen. Cohen gets tackled by Carrillo though, and we have a great chance to go on the break even. Sidwell finds Carrillo. Carrillo plays it back to me. A brilliant chance, really good chance down the right hand side. Swinging across, and it is turned in by Brian Ruiz. So Forest 0, Fulham 3, and we were just destroying the home side. A fantastic cross by myself. I drill it into the centre, and Ruiz turns it. It was absolutely perfect cross, by the way. You watched this back on the replay. The perfect accuracy, the perfect weight, absolutely perfect cross. and that's my 3rd cross assist in just 2 games. Incredible. But yeah, Ruiz gets the goal, and it's Forest 0, Fulham 3. So that the game was over now. There was no chance of Forest coming back into it. And as Abdoun strike this volley here in the 58th minute, it goes harmlessly over the bar. No chance of Forest getting back into this game whatsoever, and we were surely going through to the next round of the FA Cup. But in the 67th minute, Jabor gets on the ball for Forest, one of my strike partners of last year. He crosses the ball in and finds Veron. It's a fantastic header past the goalkeeper, and it is Forest 1, Fulham 3. So good to see Forest get themselves a goal back, but to be honest, the game was already over. And just a few minutes after that, unfortunately for us, disaster would strike, because I go for a header and I end up getting taken down, and I stay down as well, and you can see me there clutching my left leg. I'm in agony and I'm no longer on the field. We've got to simulate the rest of the game, and unfortunately it is an injury for myself, so I just cannot seem to keep myself fit in this player career mode, can I? I get injured, and that's a real shame. As you can see as well, we are going to be out for 3 weeks, so that's not bad. It's not bad. A 3-week injury isn't too bad. I mean, of course, I didn't really want to get injured on transfer deadline day, but it's not too bad. I can recover from that pretty quickly. I'll only miss a couple of games, so it's not too bad. And the league expectations did get updated due to the injuries you can see here, but I don't really know why they bothered, because I've already smashed the objectives already. So yeah, that's a bit of a pointless email really, because it's not going to bother me now. We've already matched the objectives, but still. Yeah, we won the game by 5-1 in the end, so Fulham went on to score another 2 goals whilst I was absent, so that's good. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup, and yeah, like I said, it was transfer deadline day, and despite that injury, there's no such thing as failed medicals in career mode, or at least I don't think so. So even though my transfer request had been granted, and even though there was interest by Barcelona and Valencia now as well, unfortunately, as I ran the clock down, not a single bid came in for me. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, you know, there is such things as failed medicals on career mode, but I've never known there to be any problems with signing injured players before. But even so, yeah, the clock ran down, and unfortunately for us, no bid came in whatsoever, which means I will be staying at Fulham for at least the rest of the season. So maybe next year we'll be looking to leave, but as you can see here, no bid came in whatsoever, which means we will be staying at Fulham. I don't mind too much. Of course I would have liked to have leaved, or else I wouldn't have thrown a hissy fit, but at the end of the day, you know, Fulham are in the top 4, and we may as well stay with them till the rest of the season. I don't mind that, but there you go. Take a look at the clubs and what business they did on transfer deadline day as well. But yeah, the main, of course, the main news was that I won't be leaving Fulham like I originally planned. But here's a look at the squad report as well. I thought I'd show you all the players as opposed to just myself. We signed Moya on deadline day, even though it wasn't listed. The goalkeeper there, 77 overall, so that's good. We don't have to keep playing Bettinelli in goal, but yeah, the squad actually looks okay. It's not too bad. There's some good players in there, but of course the headline trio, if you will, Kaka Nikolic, myself, and Kasami. Kaka Nikolic and Kasami are both 80 rated, and I am an 84 rated striker. So yeah, us three are the reason why we're in the top 4 at the moment. But of course, with myself out injured for the next 3 weeks, with Kasami out injured for 3 months, maybe Fulham are going to struggle a little bit. I don't know, but hopefully we can keep Fulham in the top 4. I really don't think we're going to have a meltdown. We shouldn't. We're 12 points clear of 5th place, as you'll see by the league table in just a moment. So we shouldn't have a meltdown. We should be qualifying for the Champions League next year. Yeah, there we are. 12 points clear of Newcastle, actually, in 5th place. So we're doing okay at the moment. And we've got a game in hand on them as well. So we're doing okay at the moment. We should be staying in the top 4. We won't challenge for the title. There's no reason to even bother pretending like we will. We won't challenge for the title. But we should stay in the top 4, touch wood. And I'm pretty confident we will as well, so there you go. Here's also a look at the basic accomplishment look, the overview if you will. 60% complete in terms of progress, that's fantastic. And also a quick news article here to say no move for Docs. Unfortunately for me, the last transfer window did not go quite as you planned. After requesting a transfer, I thought I was going to move in the transfer window, but unfortunately with no bid forthcoming, I'll now have to wait another half a season for the transfer window reopens. So yeah, I'll be staying at Fulham, and like I said, I don't mind too much. I think I've probably talked it up a little bit too much. I wasn't really bothered whether a bid came in or not. Yes, of course, if Barcelona came in, I would love to have gone, but I wasn't going to be disheartened if they didn't, and they didn't, so I'll stay. You know, I don't mind too much, but there you go. Here's a look at the Pro as well, how I've got my Pro set up. You can see the traits I've got on there and which ones I've got currently unlocked, and of course you'll also see the 2 games I would miss through injury were against Southampton in the league, and also another game away at Forest in the league. So unfortunately I wouldn't return to the City ground for the second time in just a couple of weeks. I'll miss that game, as well as this one against Southampton. And with this game against Southampton, we drew it by 2-2, so I missed this game. Unfortunately, the team could only get a point. And in this game against Forest, well, I won't spoil it for you, but all I'll say is it clearly does show when myself and Kasami are out of the team that Fulham aren't as good as they seem based on the league table. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, that's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And it only takes a second to click that like button, and I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.